Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty and today's episode is my next layout in the Layout a Day challenge. And today's prompt was about telling a story, a sweet story of something kids said or misunderstood. And the technique prompt was to possibly use roses. So I didn't get the technique prompt in there, but I do have some flowers and a sweet story to tell. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this layout is about my son and he doesn't like to be on social media at all, so I've got his picture upside down there to protect his privacy, and I've created these journaling cards for when I tell his stories. Because he's 22, I'm not telling many of his day-to-day stories anymore. So I am actually deciding recently to go back and start telling memories of the past. So this is a story about when we went on a nature park drive. We have a local nature park that has a drive-through route. And he saw all the cattails and he thought they would turn into corn dogs. And he was about 5 years old when this happened. So I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. Just like knowing that food does grow, but not quite understanding the whole picture of it. So I wanted to capture some elements of both nature and outdoors, and also include some bright pops of color because the story is fun and silly. And so I'm using my counterfeit kit that I built this month, and I will leave a link for the information on the counterfeit kit challenge as well as the video that I show off my kit, so you can check those out if you like to. I am using a lot of nature elements here from this kit. The kit was actually a kind of retro kitchen inspired kit, and so I was kind of surprised I could find what I needed. A little bit of chicken wire, definitely says outdoors to me, and then I was going to paper piece my own cattail embellishments, and I was like, what am I going to do? And then I remembered I do have brown in my kit, so that brown piece of paper was perfect for these cattails. And my kit was based on red and yellow mostly, and then I found the backside of one of my papers had green in it, so I just kind of lucked out here with this kit. So I am cutting some of these grassy leaf stems for these cattails, and I'm going to paper piece together this scene to go along with my story. And at some point I do realize that I need to make sure I leave room. Oh, here we go. I need to leave room for everything. And so I've got those pieces there, and I did go ahead and flip the photo right side up because I am going to overlap them with some other elements, and I covered up his face. And then I'm going to build my title, and this alphabet set is a Thickers product that was newly purchased, and I added it into my kit this month. So I'm going to spell out the word corn dog, and then because I really try to stay within my kit, I try not to pull out too many extra products when I'm working with a kit. I wanted to do a little subtitle here with some other alphabet letters, but instead I'm just going to write it in, and it says, are they, let's see, I have to read it as I go. Will they be corn dogs is how I titled it, and that's the closest I can remember to what he actually said. But it was super sweet when he saw those, and we tried not to laugh because kids can misinterpret that, but we thought it was so sweet. So I had fun building this page, and then I could have stopped at this point. Oh, except for the fact that I missed the S on the word corn dogs. I could have stopped with the page at this point because it's a pretty full page, but I kept going. I just wanted to keep including things, and because this was a food-related kit, and this is kind of a food-related story, I wanted to see what of these food elements could be included. So I knew I had some garden produce, and he knew that food came from the garden because I kept a garden, and he knew that it would grow. He just didn't realize that corn dogs don't grow on trees, so to speak. So I did want to include some of that part of the story in there too. And I found a few little cut apart pieces that had some words that mattered. And then in my kit also were some chipboard hearts that kind of lends to the sweetness of this story. And so I am just building everything up here in layers. And one of the layers I wanted to add was some floral elements to bring in a little bit more color and a little bit more of that outdoorsy side of it. And so I start fussy cutting flowers from this one sheet of pattern paper. I did have a die cut element in there that I thought I would use, but it was the only one and it was kind of awkward. So I did eliminate that, and I'm just going to fill in little spaces and gaps that are open in this page with some of those flowers. And then I went ahead and put in my journaling, and the layout's done. So this was a quick one for today. It was a lot of me fussy cutting off screen. I hope you enjoyed the idea of paper piecing a layout, a background, some kind of scenery. And I will be back tomorrow for one more video this week of my layout a day challenge. I will take a break over the weekend, and then I will be back on Monday as well. So do come back and join me for those videos. I'll see you then.